Hi, this is Brad, sharpensbest.com. From dull to sharp, a lot of people like to see that. So went to Goodwill again and made another purchase. This is actually a really nice knife. It's more like a boning knife, almost like a fillet knife. It's got a wood handle. It doesn't say on there, but I'm sure it's stainless steel. And it's a little over 1/16 of an inch thick on the back right there. Then it's about somewhere in the neighborhood of an inch, somewhere in the neighborhood of 5/16, and then the bevel comes on down, then the secondary bevel. So that knife's going to sharpen up well. I haven't actually messed with it at all, so I don't have a clue how it cuts. It doesn't bite real good, so there, it's stuck. That's a good thing. Okay. Okay. You can hear how loud it is. And if I'm really good at cutting paper, and I'm also sawing like this. So we're going to take my old faithful right here, my Sharpens Spark Mini. We call it a 4-in-1 tool now. I got to stop calling it a mini because we renamed it 4-in-1. So it's got the sharpener, the kitchen knife reshaper, it's got the fire starter in there, and it's got the bottle opener. And I'll show you the fire starter here in just a minute. All right, now I'm not real crazy about the reshaper. You could use it on this blade, and very effectively actually. In fact, I'm going to do something that I have never done. In all the years and all the videos and all the stuff I've done, I've never actually used this to reshape a blade except for the butter knife that I did. And we're going to do more butter knives. I said I'd do about a dozen, and I think we've only done 2 or 3. I've got a bunch more butter knives that I picked up from the Goodwill, so we're going to sharpen those. And then we're going to figure out how to do a contest, and then we'll actually send you one of the butter knives that I sharpened. And you're going to see that it was actually sharpened with this, not a sander. Big difference. All right, so let's go ahead and use this. All right, and I hate having a knife this close to my leg, but I'm pretty sure I'll get away with it. I don't suggest everybody does this. Just like that. Man, I wish you could see in slow motion the big ribbons of steel that are coming off that blade. Just like this. If I had a black cloth to put down there and let you see the shavings of metal coming off of there. Maybe you're seeing them in the video. I'll slow down. And the pieces are just flying. Alright, now I'm not going to use quite so much pressure, and I'm just going to get it done. Man. Oh, looky here. I'm going to hold still. Look in the hair on my leg, down here. Down. There you go. That is a pigtail of metal that came off of the knife. And people say, yeah, now you got metal shavings all over your leg. The pigtails like that, I mean, you can actually play with them. You can push them against your leg. They're not going to stick you. This is really actually quite funny. That's more like it came off of a lathe or something. All right. So now on the table, I don't do that. Here, I do it. All right. And metal is just flying off of that knife. Okay, now, just for the fun of it, without touching up the blade or anything, let's see what I've accomplished so far. Holy cow. Okay, now it's still just a little loud. So now I'm going to take it, now that it's actually pretty sharp, and I'm going to use what I call the real sharpener, and I'm going to use one of these square corners. I'm going to turn it so it's right face at you. 2 90-degree corners. Touch the 90-degree corner on the same bevel just like this, approximately, I'm thinking 11, 12 degrees on this side, just like that. Then we're going to turn it approximately 45 degrees. Come back in here where it's comfortable, use my leg for a bench, start back in here, slide it towards the front, put it down back, slide it towards front, towards the tip. Take it from the hilt back here towards the tip of the blade, just like this, right on around the radius. Now I didn't do the radius a whole lot because in the process of doing this without being on a table or something, I'm not going to come out to the end and take a chance of nicking my leg. I'm not going to do that. So I did this a lot. All right, but I'm not going to work on the radius too much that way. So let's just hurry, and I'll work on the radius with the open face. It's going to look like this on your side. Okay, now we're going to turn it over. And that side is really, really steep. So, all right, let's see. Now I'm going to polish the blade. I go all the way out, just like this. Flip the knife every time, approximately 20 times, 10 on both sides, touching it really light, touch it lighter, touch it light, light, light. Okay, now let's see that I've kind of polished that blade a little bit. Ooh, that bites. Okay, if you can actually take your fingernail off that easy, and you can tell by my finger I'm not pushing down very hard on that. So let's see, same piece of paper. See how the tip, now see right about there, that's understandable. That's a little bit rough. From about a half an inch out, it takes kind of a special way. And actually, to do that, I would probably set it down on a bench or something like this, and I'd put a little pressure on it. And I'd just go like that, where I'm actually cutting the metal a little bit. Turn it over. And turn it back over. Turn it back over. When you get a knife from Salvation Army or Goodwill or anywhere like that, quite honestly, they're really abused, a lot of them. They're not just sharp knives somebody got rid of. They're knives that have been treated harshly, not sharpened for a long time, quite dull. All right, now let's see. Oh my gosh, that's getting quiet and smooth. A little bit more still right out at the tip. That tip is probably going to take somewhere in the neighborhood. Actually, that isn't really too bad. It just doesn't want to slice paper quite yet. See how it's kind of stuck to my thumb. Okay, then back here. Oh, oof, that's sharp. All right, so from dull to sharp, kitchen knife, Chicago cutlery, stainless steel, dull to sharp. I don't know what it was, maybe 3 minutes or something like that. I get talking, forgetting what time is. So check them out online. Sharpen, dull to sharp, old knife, new life. This is Brad. Take care. Have a good day.